In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the Compass Blend Calculator available to you on your farm profile. First, log into your Compass account, select the farm profile, and either scroll the screen directly to the bottom or use the quick links on the right-hand side to head directly to the Blend section. Here you'll be able to see a listing of any of your pre-created blends and some basic information, such as the number, price per metric ton, price per acre, description of the blend, analysis description, and actual description. Let's go ahead and add a brand new blend. The Blend Calculator in Compass allows you to take individual fertilizer components that you've already pre-added to your product section under List Management and combine them to make a single fertilizer blend. To make a blend, we're going to put in our nutrient values that we require in pounds per acre across the top. Here you can see we have our standard NPKS and an available drop-down to add any micronutrients we're looking for. First, I'm going to start off by putting in my requirements. Next, I'm going to move to the center of the screen and fill in my coverage, whether it's field acres or a desired tonnage. And don't worry, whatever you create here, we can actually apply to your current crop plans and the fields, and Compass will automatically adjust this blend to fit that acreage and costing. Let's make this for a field size in acres. Our value here is going to be 200 acres. We're going to give it a blend name just so we can identify it in our menu from that main page. And we have the ability to add a blend fee. Quite often, your retailer or producer of the blend will charge you a per ton fee to mix it, store it, deliver it. Putting a cost in here is going to allow that to be folded into the cost scenario we're going to create for you with the Blend Calculator, so there's no surprises when you show up to pick up your blend. Now, Compass will allow you to make two different kinds of blends. First, it defaults to dry ingredients, and these are default items I preset on my own personal account as the ones I use the most often. However, I have the option to go convert to liquid, and now I can use liquid ingredients to make a liquid blend. Let's go back to dry. If I want to use a different item that I don't see here, I can select from the drop-down menu below any items that I've added to Compass that qualify to be a blendable item. Some basic qualifications to make it a blendable item is it must be a fertilizer item, whether it's liquid or dry, does require a density, whether that's pounds per cubic foot or kilograms to liters, and also requires a nutrient makeup, or we need to know the different nutrient values. If the product has been set up that way, it is available as a blendable product. To add something new to my blend, all I have to do is select it, click Add to List, and now it's a part of my blend that I can calculate. To remove any items, it's as simple as clicking the red X as well. Now, the pricing that I attach to these fertilizer items when I set them up in List Management would automatically pull through here. In this case, I haven't set any pricing because my fertilizer pricing is changing regularly. So I contacted my retailer and found out that my ESN is 1,000, my MAP is $12.50, my potash is going to be $8.50, my AS 20.5 is $11.25, and my Subsol is $1,100. Now that I've got my pricing in, Compass does do the blend calculations on what we consider a least cost formulation. What Compass is going to do is take multitude of factors into account when creating your blend. The first being price. We're going to try to build your blend giving you the best equivalent items while saving you as much money as possible. But we do that by taking into account the nutrient values as well as the price. Just because an item is cheaper does not necessarily mean it's going to get used more, because if it has a lower nutrient percentage, it may actually end up costing you more in the long run because you need more of that particular product. Now, I'm just going to do a quick basic calculation on my blend, and quickly, Compass uses what it thinks is the best ingredients to get me those nutrient values per acre. Over here on the left, we can see all the details, such as the name we gave the blend, our actual request for pounds per acre in nutrients, our overall analysis, our suggested application rate from Compass to get to those pounds per acre, but we also have the ability to override if we want to go with a heavier or lighter application, and Compass will automatically update the actual analysis and rate. Based on the density that we see here, we can also see our cost per acre for production of this blend, cost per ton, total weight in tons that Compass is recommending to cover that 200 acres, and the total volume that could be created. Before we go too much further here, let's scroll back up, because quite often you may want to add some specific identifiers to each item or your blend. That's where the wrench icon comes in next to each different component. I'm going to select the MAP in the wrench here and show you the different options that you can do. First, because it has multiple nutrients available, we can select which nutrient we're looking for. Then we can set a limiter on it, whether that's exact pounds of a particular nutrient to be pulled from this item into the blend, whether we want a percentage of this MAP item to be making up that blend, whether we want a specific item weight, the MAP itself, to be included in this blend in pounds, or if we want to maybe use a ratio to item, meaning for every X number of pounds of nutrient from this item, we want to use X pounds of nutrient from an alternative item that contains that same nutrient. This can really allow you to dial in your blends to exactly what you want to have available on your farm. Now that we've done that and seen what the wrench icon can do, let's recalculate our blend. And what we're going to do is scroll down and see some of the additional buttons we have available to us. Currently, we can't click batch ticket or delete because we haven't saved the blend. So let's click save, and now it's saved to our profile and we have an identifier number for it. Now we can select US ton and convert the metric values on the left here into US ton values. We can also click Show Item Weights, and now we know the amount of each individual component that's going in to comprise or make up your blend. We also have the availability to select Print Batch Ticket. Let's click that now and see what happens. This now takes us directly into the crop pillar, but to a specific page where we can actually create a blend ticket report. It's automatically pulled in the blend we were creating, and gives us the option to attach it to an existing crop plan if we had one created. It's letting us know that to create this full blend that we specified, it's going to be 26.73 tons, which should cover 200 acres. Next, we're going to be tasked with filling in what our blend machine can run through at any one time. In this case, I know my retailer can run 10 tons in a batch size through the blender. And how do I want my weight results to be shown, whether that's a stop or a component weight, a full partial or an average. Let's stick with stop weight and full partial and click download. This will show up as a PDF styled report, and let's just zoom in and take a look at what we can see. Here we can see the details of our blend, including the acres for coverage, tons that it's required, the application rate, the bulk density, and our name. There's also a section here where your blender could put in the measured bulk density. Now down below we're going to see our product analysis, our required, our analysis, and our actual. And below are the details for each 10-ton batch being created. We can see the percentage by weight, the full batch for each 10-ton batch in kilograms, the remaining batch to create the full amount. Here we can see 2 full batches of 10 tons would make 20 tons, and that 1 partial batch, or this last, makes up the remaining 6.73. Now you can send this to your retail right away and get your blends made up. If you require some more assistance than this video was able to provide on the blend calculator, I encourage you to reach out and contact your customer support representative with Compass at 1-866-278-9530 and book an online training session today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.